Test.
Yeah, I could hear you. A little low.
That again.
You're a little low.
Of course they did. Yeah. Things got reset again for some odd reason.
Yeah. Some unknown bizarre mystery of the universe. Okie dokie. It's Friday. Time to do this thing. Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. As the Oracle foretold, two idiots who would misinterpret the news so you don't have to. Live from Deltona, Florida, the avatars themselves, Jack and Laz.
Greetings, everybody. This is Les.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another day here in Shroud of the Avatar, where Laz and Jack provide a meaningful lunch. So that way we can interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news, and you and I and all of us can question our own personal life choices, because what do we have here but a failure to communicate in
What
Shroud of
we
the
have
Avatar?
here is a failure to communicate.
That's right.
What song is that from?
Oh man.
Is that a Nirvana
Patience?
song?
No, it's Guns N' Roses Patience, but it is from a movie. What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Yeah,
And it's
okay.
some redneck accent. I forget the name of the movie. But Yeah. Giveaways are open on both streams, hopefully. If you want to get in on the streamer bundle, you remember you must be a Shroud player. And you can go to both streams. That's twitch.tv/NBNN News and twitch.tv/Cinesist and type in bang, bundle me. Because the bang is the exclamation mark. Ooh. If that's too complicated, or if you just want a Steam key from either one of us, we do a Steam key giveaway at the end of the stream on Laz's side. It's twitch.tv/NBNN News. It is bang. I love free shit. On my side, it's bang the booty. Yes, because it's all important to bang the booty.
Mm-hmm. The all-important banging of the bootay.
Mm-hmm.
Will Jack be banging bootay at the fair this weekend? Maybe, maybe not.
Probably not.
Probably not. Then why go to the fair?
People watch, man.
I can
Drunk
do
people
that.
watch.
Yeah. I can do that from here or go to Walmart.
And, yes, but the outfits are a little bit more, have a little bit more tact than the people of Walmart.com.
Well, I was going to
little
say,
bit.
I thought you were going to say a little bit more revealing, but I was going to argue that may not be the case. But yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is
The second
awesome Friday right here. Inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. It is April 4th, 2025. And another weekend is upon us.
Oh, yes.
And I was going to say something, but squirrel, I don't know where it went. Maybe it'll come back to me. Maybe it won't.
Yes. It's booty, not booty. Bang
Booty,
the
yes.
booty.
That's right. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I was going to say, yes, if you don't want to wait for
It's
the
Friday?
giveaways, then you can
Oh,
always
yeah.
donate 300 bits to either myself or to Jack, and we will dig into the mystery game key and get you your own personal mystery game key. 300 bits will get you that. Not $2.99, not 301, but 300 bits. That's all it takes.
Yes.
And of course, it helps
And if
support the channels as well.
And if you want to trigger a giveaway and change the programming, you can also tip 500 bits or sub on either stream, and that will trigger a giveaway at the end of the game of marbles, or the bottom of the hour, or top of the hour, or something like that.
Or whenever we get around to
Either, yeah, whenever we remember.
That's right.
But yes, those are the things that we can do. So I see that we have no plan for anything to talk about other than all the other open things that we still have on our list.
That's a whole lot of things in the list, don't you think?
No.
No? You don't think?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, let's start with an interesting one, because there's a couple under this topic which are conversationalists, and Himnu Lightbringer has a request.
Himnu. Comes out with the statement: before Elgarian took off, he released a bunch of conversationalists. Any chance of someone picking up the torch and continuing this work and maybe get a few more conversationalists? Pirates, nobles come to mind just off hand, and maybe if you're feeling adventurous, a heraldry guard conversationalist that would wear the player's heraldry tunic. That would be cool. Komiko, Heraldry Guard conversationalist, please.
Yes. Now, Himnu is, if you didn't know, one person, thank you, one person, screwed the pooch for all
What?
those of us that had nobles,
Oh, yes.
which
Yes.
are now conversationalists. So somebody already did that, and without asking those of us who pledged for them, who paid
Let's
for
go.
them.
Yeah. Let's go down to your lot real quick.
Well, we can just go right
Is
here.
that oh, you've got one up here?
I believe he might be a merchant though. They're both merchant. They're all merchants.
No,
I
you've got
believe.
the conversationalist one down at your lot, the row house.
Yeah, I got a guy here too. The shopkeep. He's right here.
Oh, this is the night one. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a conversationalist.
No, this is the deco pet.
Is this actually?
No.
Yeah. Well, this would be
Deco
a.
pet.
Yeah, this would be a conversationalist now, though. You can actually.
No.
Yes.
That one's not set up as a conversationalist. That's the
I
deco pet.
I don't have any of them set up as conversationalists. Let's go down the lot then. Let's go down there. I didn't set any of them up.
Dun, 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 dun.
I have like 2 or 3 of them down here.
Da, 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 da.
Okay, you're going that way. Okay.
Well, this way's faster.
Yeah, 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other.
Hey. It's not like we don't have time.
Oh, here's another
this one.
This one is that's not mine.
Oh,
yeah.
you skin this one as a
this is a vendor, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. This guy is actually a vendor, which that's why I said the other one. The other one's still a deco pet, but if we go back to him, I thought I had one more over here. But I guess these two are just
that
regular.
one's also a vendor.
Yeah. Which one? That's not mine. Mine are these two right here.
Nah, those are all.
Yeah, those are just regular
shopkeeps.
Yeah. Let's head back to the other guy. I can probably pick him up and turn him into real quick.
Dun, 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 dun. And Lomir's standing around looking at boxes.
Yeah,
I guess he's getting the free loot.
Lomir's lost.
Yeah, he can't find the lot. Okay, then you want to go into your house again. While you're doing that, I will do the fun thing because I should have these servants still in my rewards.
Yeah, so if I pick this guy up, this is Purple Dragon Shopkeep. Pick up inventory. Yeah.
That one's set as the pet.
Yeah, see, here we go. I can.
Where are my other ones? I've got the patterns, but where did I put the other guys? The Night Servant Decoration Pet. Can you? Oh, yes. Thank you for that picture there, Laz.
Yeah, because, funny enough, all my scripts for NPCs are actually on the old computer. I never moved them over here. But just so you can see, yes, I can actually edit the info on him and make him a conversationalist. And as I just showed Jack, that we can just right-click on him and edit the dialogue. And go ahead and make, add conversation, which you'll see in this box over here. But in the meantime, he's just been, my little shopkeep as a regular pet. Oops, nope, didn't want to do that. In order to turn him, I have to turn him before I let him go. Here we go. There
Yep.
he is. There he is. But yes, because of one person, all of my noblemen that I did not take and
That used to have the barks and other
yes,
things that would
used to
say,
do all that
welcome your
stuff.
presence.
Yes.
Yes.
While I'm here, I might as
Got
well
ixnayed.
collect these boxes while I'm here real quick, because I'm standing here. If you haven't collected your replenishing boxes of odds
My
and
obsidian
ends,
potions.
obsidian potions and green growth potions and carnival cycling dye and aether glowing dye.
I only have 30 potions of guidance on me.
Only?
Yeah. I can go collect another 6 just for grins. But yes.
Yeah, so without consulting those folks who pledged for it, one person came up with the idea, and instead of trying to fix the problem, just went ahead and made
They broke it
all the
in new
nobles.
ways.
Yeah, they just screwed all of us who liked the nobles just the way they were. Like they broke you sitting behind the fence over there because great network code. Jack's sitting behind the fence again.
I'm behind the fence.
Yes, you are.
I'm in my chair. So let me stand up and sit back down.
Yeah, no, you're still behind the fence.
Okay,
There you go.
let me
Now
run
you're
around
back.
in circle.
Now you're back. Yeah.
Yeah, because Shroud logic, we're never going to fix any of the things that matter.
Now you're just standing on top of your chair.
On your screen, I'm standing on top of my chair.
Just kidding.
It is entirely possible there, Lomir, and you know it.
I know it.
We have
Could be floating
issues.
on top of his chair. Yeah.
Yeah, and remember, it's like this actually impacts what you're attacking and where. And we've demonstrated during that connection through some dueling that my screen, I was one location, and Laz's screen a different location, and I moved to where he was and started attacking him on my screen. And
Even
was
though
doing
you were
damage
nowhere
to
near
him.
me on my screen, yes.
Correct. And it's like that network code applies to all mobs because you have no idea where anything actually is. And
I can hit
other
you
things
if
like
I'm within a scene.
yeah,
But that was just our first topic on Conversationalist. Shall we get to the next topic on Conversationalist? Because this
the
one,
one that the one that actually came up with a reply that's absolutely stupid.
yes, and there was talk about this a while ago, and I believe that the reply here has absolutely nothing to do with what is mentioned here, and we'll have an open discussion about this here. Because Belladonna Rose wanted to know.
Conversationalist children. Now we all know that there are errant kids running around about all over the place. My favorite is the kid in Highvale outskirts at the monastery, where you get the choke emote. Choke a brat. That kid is a hoot. Although the kid in Port Harmony is funny who gets you to beat up the guard. But yeah, having some kids running about would be okay as conversationalists. Even the naughty brats might be good in dungeons. Those who could possibly be crafted ones, like the old man, woman, and zombie ones. But the regular live kids, I guess, could be Kodo Star ones. Just a thought. And Gwendolyn came back with way back when Elgarian was adding bunches of conversationalists to the game. He told us that child versions were all reserved so that Sanyo could use them as quest rewards and such. If that is no longer the plan, then I agree they should be added. Children could make an area feel more alive than the adult conversationalists, especially if their patrol mode was running around like they do in Tanglemire. If the crest reward thing is still planned, maybe still put in a couple of Kodo store and reserve the others.
Yeah, first off, I don't think it matters one way or the other. You know, you can still, yeah. What does it matter whether they're, used as quest rewards? Just because that doesn't mean they can't have multiple purposes. I mean, first off.
Yeah. And it's like you're reserving the extra special artwork. That's just artwork. I mean, shouldn't be that hard to change an NPC's clothes. Okay, and then, well, the problem is they're only placeable only player lot placeable, but would be nice if they were POT enabled to wander around town. Yeah, absolutely. You should be able to set up NPCs and have them have a wandering radius in towns. I would put one on the docks or running up and down the promenade. But in the dungeons, the kiddos could run around the dungeons. Yeah, absolutely. Ravelox, with the forgetting that the average age of the Shroud player is over 40 years old. I will say straight away that children's conversation is very much not likely. There are a number of reasons, one of which is we can't have nice things, along the lines of the gaming development industry term time to penis. I can see possibly adding pre-scripted children as POT NPCs, though. We'll have to discuss this with the team.
First off, what the fuck does time to penis have to do with a conversationalist? What ungodly thing does he think somebody could do to that
absolutely nothing
that you can't do with a normal conversationalist to even break the time to penis rule? Second off, time to penis only applies at the beginning of a game.
Development of a game.
Time to penis is, what is the time till the first penis reference is made while developing and releasing a game, okay? After the game's been released for 10, 11 years, TTP goes out the fucking window, personally. That's come, that's gone, but that's got nothing to do with it.
It's like, look at the Halls of Artifice, the entire zone where you have sex slaves and all kinds of other things, even though Artifice is an illusion. But during that illusion, you have all kinds of other things that may be unsavory, including the mass termination of several children, thanks to a little trap. But it's all illusion, artifice, artificial. But people can't seem to separate those two things and get all kinds of annoyed at all kinds of things, even though they shouldn't. It's kind of like the throwback to, what was it, Ultima 5, where you had a bunch of children in a dungeon that were actually demons disguised as children.
Yes.
Game developers threw all of that shit out the window a long ass fucking time ago, and now you've got someone's high and mighty morals that are not relevant to the fact that how many kids under the age of 18 do you know that play Shroud?
None.
I can think of zero.
Well, two.
So Artifice has sex
Vulcan
slaves?
Jedi's kids. But they usually play with their father.
Yeah.
So Artifice has sex slaves?
Yeah, I'm close enough for jazz. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, and Sean coming back with great answer, sir. It's like, no, Sean, that's not a great answer.
And
That
no.
is completely irrelevant and unnecessary.
Yeah, the other one is, of course, the classic. We can't have. This is why we can't have nice things. Well, you know what? That fucking phrase is worn out already around here. You know, why don't you explain why this is why we can't have nice things? Don't just say this is why we can't have nice things and use that as a fucking scapegoat, catch-all excuse for why you cannot or will not do something in this game. Okay. I see absolutely no problem with children being scripted as NPCs. And as always, you have terms of service, you have rules of engagement, you have rules and of behavior here. And if somebody breaks those rules, you fucking punt them. You give them a 24-hour ban, you give them a 7-day ban, you give them a 30-day ban for being naughty, and you make an example out of them and you move fucking on. Okay, very simple.
Yeah.
And you go, hey, this is this. I understand that that there was times where they would say, well, this is why we can't have nice things when somebody took a couple of the what's the word I'm looking for?
The star saying we can't have
decorative pieces and made a hangman in a gallows scene and renamed it something a little derogatory, or the time where they fucked up and made all the
art the white cloaks.
Yes, the white cloaks. Yes, looking
atavists.
like the atavists look like Ku Klux Klan members. I can understand
and
when they fuck up. Yes,
that was intentional too.
Yes, but
and then someone went through and dyed them white and role played a little bit too much.
I thought they were white to begin with. That was
no, a player dyed them white.
I didn't know they were dyeable.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all kinds of silly stuff. I mean, but it's like that is called ban your offending member. And tell people if you do this, you will be removed. But
absolutely,
as we know, moderation in Shroud has been inconsistently applied throughout the entire history of Shroud of the Avatar.
So to answer your question, Andrew, Sean was last seen on the 24th of last month.
Is he missing?
So you know. Now, of course, for those of you who don't know, he's got things going on in his life that keeps him out of the game, and I'm not going to delve into his personal life, but for those of you who know, and if not, all you got to do is, go read the posts he puts on Facebook if you're friends with him, and you'll get a clue. But yes, he's got real life things keeping him busy outside the game right now, and it's stuff that needs to be taken care of before he can worry about sitting here playing in a fantasy world. Because, as we always state, IRL comes first. This is just a game, and real life, is what's the most important. You got to take care of your health. You got to take care of your family. You got to take care of your mental state. And don't ever let gaming get in the way of that. Yes, life happens. Absolutely, Tina. And I think Tina is aware of the situation. I would guess he's also friends with Sean like I am. But yes, life happens.
Oh, yes, it does.
Yeah. But meanwhile, stop with the, this is why we can't have nice things bullshit. Give us an actual valid reason, because, this is why we can't have nice things. And occasionally, something will happen and on a live stream, and they'll point out something that happened, and they'll use that phrase, but it refers to something that actually happened. Here, nothing has happened. TTP has absolutely nothing to do with children conversationalists unless you're going to allow them to get naked, which you don't allow anyway. Um, you know, and
Don't
that
even
just
allow adults in the game to get naked.
yeah, that is just no excuse for not having children's in the game. That's all I'm going to say.
And it's just children.
Stuff, man.
But before we get on to the next part of the conversationalist conversation, time for us to get on over and pull a giveaway.
To the giveaway and
And fucking Lomir.
winning on both streams?
Yes, he did.
I'll be right on.
Okay.
Apparently, I got kicked out of the game.
Okay, yeah. So find us on the lot. I think you know where we are.
Where are you?
I can't see you.
On the lot.
Again, I have to read I got to agree to the terms of service.
Oh, is that happening again? Really?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. So I'm also noticing in the patch notes that Greymark Forest is still recalibrated the outdoor camera, so that April Fool's joke hasn't been fixed yet.
Outdoor camera?
What? Let's go take that trip.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. You'll be here when we get back.
I want to come in.
I'm already in Greymark Forest. Yes. That's funny.
Yep, still gray. Or do they plan on leaving it like this because it's called Greymark Forest? Yeah.
I just got the shoe emote.
The shoe?
Emote.
Are you curious shoe? Oh, look at that. Did they put this in just now? Because we've been here several times. Oh.
Couldn't tell you.
And did you ask her name? That's stupid.
I did. She's
April 1st.
April 1st.
Yeah. Excuse me. So yeah,
I like how that elf mage ran all the way to the entrance.
Hey, well, you can just let April 1st beat the shit out of him because NPCs. Yep. Let's see if April 1st will kill it.
The punching bag. Well, I did take a swing at it, so I probably have much more hate.
I was gonna kill April.
Oh, April's gonna die. But Lomir, you're in combat mode. I can't trade you.
That's funny. The elf is retreating from April. That's real funny.
Well, that's partially because
April's dead. Can we loot April?
You have to wait a few minutes.
Thank you. Did I win on yours?
In a few minutes.
I got one gold off of her. One gold.
Okay. Well, let's go back to the lot.
So she's dead, Jim. That's right, Andrew. But yeah,
Yeah.
no mention of April 1st being anywhere in the fucking release notes
No,
to let you know.
no.
Yeah,
That there was an emote for that you can go out to Greymark Forest and get. That is, I don't know how this is a shoe emote with the stomp and the jazz
Wait a minute.
hands.
Wait a minute. You stomp when you say shoe?
Yeah,
It's not like shoe, get away from me kind of thing?
you stomp and kind of growl, and then you wiggle your fingers.
That's stupid.
But this was probably done by Gix 5 years ago or so, back when he was on the team. But yes,
Thank you.
yep.
I mean, next they need the SWAT
Butting
emote.
flies. All
Like,
right, so
and
moving
look all
right
over the
along.
place. Moving right along to where is it? Which one?
Pre-scripted, since it was brought up in the last conversation.
Yes, pre-scripted pot NPCs placeable on lots, dungeons,
Got flies?
um, basements, and in dungeons. Can we make pre-scripted pot NPCs placeable on lots, basements, and dungeons as well, please? Was thinking of this when I read Ravelox's response to the conversationalist children. Why would you want pre-scripted?
Yeah, that one makes no sense to me.
I mean, why? I mean, these things don't make sense.
Shroud logic, man. Shroud logic.
Yeah, Shroud logic is so extremely baffling.
We're not going to let you control the speech of your own NPCs, so let us control that speech for you by telling you what he can or she can or cannot say. You know, for what, you know, and again, you know, how many variants of a script would be, you know, what would be, you know, the relevance of a pre-scripted, because if you have, even if you say you had 5 variants, they all 5 would say the same things, you know. Variant 1 would say one thing, variant 2 would say another thing, so on and so forth. And, you know, what's the point? Why do I want an NPC that's already filled in with what it's going to say? You know what? We called those nobles, okay? We called those nobles who had pre-scripted marks that they had things already there. You know those nobles that you all turned into conversationalists? Well, those were pre-scripted NPCs that you could place anywhere. And you all screwed the pooch on that one. I was going to say something else, but yeah. We had pre-scripted NPCs that were pledge rewards that we paid for. But no, see, this is why we can't have nice things, right? Because one person comes up with an idea and you guys just got to go, let's not fix the problem. Let's just go ahead and create a bigger problem. And then what happens? Somebody comes along and goes, hey, can we have what you already had in the game, but, you know, expand on the idea? And of course, you already have the technology. You already have the scripts ready to go. You already have a whole bark scenario for these pre-scripted NPCs, but apparently you couldn't fix it in the first place, so you all decided just to go ahead and give it a different script and give it the conversationalist script instead of the barking script. And, you know, you screwed those of us. Yeah, you screwed those of us that paid for something already, and now somebody wants back what we previously had. Yeah, again, more Shroud logic here. You know, our nobles were pre-scripted NPCs that were placeable on lots or placeable. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they're placeable in dungeons.
Yeah, but I mean, actually they were, but the fact that they had barks versus going up and entering into a conversation was much cooler. And remember, there was a discussion years ago about making customizations to the barks from the NPC as well. And what do we still not have? NPCs, conversationalists that can do barks.
Bark, 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 bark.
Yeah. I mean, this game is extremely quiet. There's really not a whole lot of audio related to things.
They even had dogs that can't bark.
But the cats meow.
Correct. Yeah. But yes, I mean, there's all kinds of things that needs to do. But Les was not informed Soda is a dead game. Haha. No one here, but leave a message.
Now, Andrew, you're here every single day along with us. I don't want to hear that. No.
Hey, don't forget those wish list requests. And lads, let's go go to the queued for review and processing.
Yeah, I just gotta take a jab at Andrew. How much a month are you still spending on this game, buddy? How much? But it's a dead game, right? Yeah, okay. Love you too, man.
It's dead, Jim. It's dead.
I'm sorry, buddy. I couldn't resist because it's people like you who are still helping support this game, Andrew, and I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Where are we going? You said queued for review? Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta do a refresh here.
Because all those things that they're supposed to do, you create a wish list request, and then they're supposed to go through and actually update and move things as they create Jira tickets for them.
Yeah.
When's the last time they did anything here? February.
Gathering
So 2
and
months ago.
XP scaling. Did we cover that? Yeah, we did.
You mean the fact that that should actually be a bug report and not a wish list request?
Yes, absolutely.
Because
let's
they
go.
shroud math gathering
Yeah.
in nodes.
This was why sold.
He's old. Today I went for some gathering to Lamek's Bazaar. There are two things I noticed. The gathering XP is the same as in the tier 5 zone, while Lamek's is in normal mode is tier 10. When going to hard mode, gathering XP didn't change. As a gatherer, I think I should be rewarded for going to harder zones and take more risks. So please make the gathering XP, including meticulous XP, scale with the difficulty of the scenes. I mean, that's a bug report, not a wish list request. And Berrigan's comment about that only a handful of enemies or nodes near enemies is a moot topic. It's a node inside the scene. And not only that, only 1/3 of the nodes are supposed to be spawning at a time, and they're supposed to be all over the place. And, oh, wait, if we go back to the original Shroud design things, the best places to collect resources were supposed to be PvP zones, but they're not. But,
okay, what's with this, Lomi? What are you doing?
It's a moot topic.
No, moot.
Not a moot. Not a moot. Lomir forgot the vocabulary words.
So keep going because we get an answer here too, which is again.
I was being facetious.
Alley-oop comment. This is not a matter of having missed node. The tech for scaling scenes was never finished. So the people requesting more of them are just jumping the gun a bit. The task to finish the underlying tech is still open. 69968. From, that's what, 3-4 years ago?
Gotta be, yeah.
Yeah. It's,
let's see.
That's like every single game system that is put in here that we're still dealing with proof of concept shit.
Was Ravlox
Kind of
working
like the
on
rest
that?
of the game. No, that was Chris.
I know. That was the joke. Yeah. Let's go ahead and start working on this. Oh, squirrel. Let's go work on this. Oh, squirrel. Let's go work on this. Yeah. Squirrel. Let's go work on. Yeah.
It's kind of like our favorite scene that's misnamed.
The South Boundless Forest.
Well, not only that one, but that's for forestry, not only having 4 harvestable trees in an entire forest. But I was referring to the scene that they did, what, 1.5 years, 2 years ago?
Which
that
one is
doesn't
that?
use the in-game mechanics, but it's named after an in-game mechanic.
The sneak scene. Oh, yes, the sneak scene.
Yes.
You mean the do not be caught and seen scene, not the sneak scene. Yes. Absolutely.
The conversation avoidance, because that's the trigger. Getting in range of the NPC's conversation window. It has nothing to do with sneaking. But yeah, I mean, that's
you're not missing
Shroud of the
anything,
half-assed.
Not missing anything, buddy. Believe me.
Yeah. The antisocial scene, and remember, I even proposed that they call it the introvert's wet dream or something like that, as far as conversation avoidance. Like, avoid all conversations because it doesn't use the in-game mechanic. And labeling thing and having the NPCs actually talk about sneaking is not what you're doing. You're just avoiding the conversation.
Okay, so we have a couple of little topics left. You want to talk about dropping off stuff? You want to talk about the ice elementals? You want to talk about the blessing of elusiveness? Or do you want to talk about the quick music topic?
The Shroud of the half-assed elusiveness. Because Conjurer has a question about the blessing of elusiveness out in Tenebrous Harbor. If you do the quest of the Drunken Wizard, you get the blessing of elusiveness. There is a statue on his desk that can be turned, but only if you do not already have, if you have not already gotten the blessing. If you just got the blessing, you cannot turn the statue. So I thought there must be some connection and had tried to turn the statue before getting the blessing, but the statue just turns around by itself after a short time. What does the statue actually do? Or what am I doing wrong? And as Alley-oop points out, it's for debugging.
Bug.
And with a link to 2022, where Rustford is like, hello, I was wondering what anybody knows what the statue in Tenebrous Harbor is for. It's in the same house as Tarian on the counter behind where he paces. It spins if you use it, but if you turn in the daily quest into Tarian, then attempt to use it, you get the message stating you cannot spin the statue because Tarian's daily flag is active. It doesn't seem related to the key chest chain in the same area as far as I can tell. And Sanyo with it's a debugging tool I added because there was a time when several players were reporting that Tyrion wasn't activating the reward blessing for them. He won't activate it if you have a certain daily flag in your character. I wanted an obscure way that players could examine their own daily flags. And the statue seemed a good way where I could provide a direct out of character statement to the player. This statue is a way players could test for themselves if they have that daily flag and decide if there was a bug or misunderstanding of how the blessing mechanic worked. Also, thanks for pointing out the typo in Tyrion's name. I'll get that fixed for an upcoming update. And this is all from 2022. So the real question is, why aren't there more daily quest flags, similar mechanics, similar to this one? Or is this the only one like this?
I had no clue that something like this even existed, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean,
and of course,
you would actually have to do daily quests, which neither Laz nor myself do.
Yeah, and of course, got to give Conjurer, a lot of credit because that boy delves into way too much detail into this fucking game. I tell you,
Conjurer's finding the fun stuff.
He questions everything, looks at every little thing, and sometimes
until he breaks things with his requests.
Yeah, and sometimes I want to say he's the reason we can't have nice things because he brings up all this stuff and goes, "Hey, why can they do this? Why can we do that? Why can't we do this?" Now, on the same topic like yesterday with the greenhouses, Conjurer is adamantly opposed to the lot size greenhouses for whatever reason it is. He doesn't feel that it fits the nature of the game, but
there is no nature to the game. Just if you want to hear nature of the game, go find Hutch, who is the guy that originally developed Owl's Head as a nice Viking village, and then listen to Hutch complain about what the players did to his nice idyllic town. and you will see the look of disappointment on his face.
Yeah, do we have time to even try that?
I mean, that would be finding a video from like 8 years ago.
No, we could just log into single player and.
Oh yeah. All right. Then we'd have to go through the tutorial, things like that, because I don't have any.
I don't know if I think I've got a single player, but hold on. Let me just see if I can
go log into the single player and go look at Owl's Head, and that's the way that Hutch envisioned Owl's Head, and then look what the players did.
Let me see what I can do here. Let me see if I can exit and do this real quick. I believe I do have a single player character, but the catch is, can I make it to Owl's Head quick enough? And
yeah.
Log out. Log in.
Let's log out and exit.
Yeah, I got to give it a couple minutes to. Yeah, we could go into OT, but we got 7 minutes. So, question is it going to disconnect me and allow me to? There we go. How do I get the single player? Interesting. That is a good. I guess
where's the play offline?
That's the question. I mean,
you actually have to go to the options and then go click on the play offline.
Which options? The gear?
From the login screen. Yeah. See, I do not have a character in
I don't have that option. Or do I have to not log in through Steam? Oh, let's try main menu. I'll play offline. There it is. It was on the main. Yep, there's the terms of service.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I gotta do, yeah, whole.
Oh, wait. Options. Exit to main menu. Exit.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can completely bypass the tutorial
Yeah, well,
by starting on the overworld map.
so, yeah.
Oh, damn! It won't let me click the starting on no overworld map.
You can't, yeah.
Yeah, that I was going to bypass the entire starting scene.
Okay.
Da, 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 da. And remember, why does everything start off with a bow?
Yeah, why don't we have the option? Can we run through all this? We have no skills to run through this.
Well, you just need to learn how to kite.
No, I mean, I can sprint a little bit, but we don't have focus to do that. And can I just not go get her? And can I just, do I have to go get her to get out of here?
You should. Da, 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 da.
Okay, come on, Charlotte. Come beat up all the other baddies for me.
Okay.
Which way is out of here?
I gotta go find the exit. Gotta go cut through town.
Which
And
way's out?
the funny part, the funny part is, I have already picked up Charlotte, and it's giving me like crap about going to pick up Charlotte.
Yeah.
You got the copy, Charlotte. You got the duplicate.
Yeah.
You're engulfed in the flames as I'm almost to the gate.
But yeah, I mean, this shit is bad, 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 bad.
Yeah.
Hey, but my archery's at 22.
Okay. Now open the friggin' gate, will you?
Oh, good luck with that.
I
You'll talk to the.
Yeah, it wants you to add the skill to your hotbar. Okay, I've added the skill to the hotbar. Now the gate opens. Okay, now we can get the hell out of here. Okay, come on.
And kill more zombies.
Yeah, I don't want to kill anything. I'm a good guy. I ain't killing nothing.
Well, you should see how far behind me Charlotte is, as I'm just like running by everything.
Yeah.
Technically, they're
The
already
boat's
dead.
still down here. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go down to the right, but does have the blue flames around it.
Okay. Okay, come on, boat. Take the boat.
Oh, did you talk to Edvard?
I did, but I can't get on the boat.
Okay. Well, you have to talk to Edvard and do the weird things.
Yeah. Now I can hit the boat.
Because I'm in the Battle of the Solus Bridge. Dun, 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 dun.
There we go.
Blah, 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 blah. It's like, fuck you. I mean, this is stupid. Okay.
So why do you guys? What? I missed it. Why do you guys go to South Bridge?
because the game is stupid.
Yes. And
Okay.
it takes you straight to the Salisbury outskirts instead of taking you out of the scene and forcing you to, here is this tutorial on how the overworld map works. Or a tutorial that says, hey, these are the game mechanics. Now, where is the exit of this friggin' scene?
Up and to the left.
Yeah,
Go right,
I ran
go
out
right,
of.
go right, and then more left.
Oh yeah, I ran into the camp to go out that way. I guess I could have just tried to find an edge of the
The
scene, yeah.
I've seen.
But of course,
I
this is
see it,
really
Kurt.
slow
Too
going.
much. Too damn slow.
Or I could have just restarted and started on the world map, which would probably be a lot
Exit to
easier.
main menu. Exit.
But I'm almost at the exit here, so. All right, we're gonna go and do a little bit of overtime today.
Start on
just
world
so we
map.
can.
Woohoo! I'm out of the Battle of Salisbury.
Yeah, I'm headed to the exit. I'm right here at the exit, so not much difference in time.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Okie dokie.
I am over Novia, and then we're running to.
I would think that this would load just a little bit quicker with the solid state
Shroud math?
drives and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Oh shit! There is not a boat in near Ardoris anymore, is there?
Yeah, should be.
Yes, sir. Yes, there is.
Okay.
It's pay fee though.
If there isn't, that's stupid.
I am outside of Ardoris now. Oh, there is a galleon. Boom, 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 boom,
No,
boom,
you
boom,
can't.
boom.
You can't take the galleon. You have to take the rowboat.
Yeah, yeah. And we're going to go look at what the Hidden Veil used to look like as designed by Michael Hutchinson, the guy that said, hey, this is an idyllic Viking village.
Okay, out to Adoris. Here we are. Running really slow because we're going to go Hidden Veil at Kingsport.
Man, I'm almost inside of Al's Head already.
Yeah, well, I took a little detour over the hills and through the woods to grandmother's house.
And far away. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, Grandma's a zombie.
Okay.
Well, Morgan's getting a Steam key. A 10-second ninja.
Okay, Owl's Head. Here we go. Here we go. This is what Owl's Head is supposed to look like in reality as I close that giveaway. And that's going to go to Morgan also, which I can't give you nothing because I'm in single player mode. And I have no night sight, so you guys can't see nothing. But this is the
10-second ninja 10.
Oh, hold on. I have light. There we go.
Wow, there are trees in Owl's Head.
There's all sorts of stuff.
Yes.
Can we? Where is sun? Can we learn night sight real quick? No. What is night sight under?
Moon.
I don't know, but let's see
Okay,
who's
yeah.
going to be getting my streamer bundle. Paladin Michael. So as soon as I log out and get back to the online version of the game. Yeah, night sight is under the sun tree, lass.
Well, I'm gonna go
Okay,
run up
so
here and see if I can get to the trainer and get some night sight going real quick. I don't know. I don't even know if I have any money. I have no
need
gold.
100 gold for that.
Do I? Let's see.
I don't know, but I have to send. I am logging back in to the game to send Michael Berg the streamer bundle because I need to get back to work and do weird
Yep.
things.
Need money.
You know,
Excuse
bless
me.
you. Sometimes people get fired at work for doing weird things.
Yeah. But meanwhile, yes, we need to get back into the real world so that I can send out streamer bundles. So I'm going to do that. And while I'm doing that, I will pull the team key giveaway, and that's going to go to Morgan as well.
Congratulations to Morgan with lots of wins
And
today. And
Morgan, you're going to get yourself a copy of.
and there
Let's
goes
see.
my lights automatically. Hey man, it's on a schedule. Automatically comes on, automatically goes off.
That's why
I got to get
don't
out of
do
here.
that. Yeah. That's why I don't do that. Just that silly
And
reason.
you got someone to ban on my side.
I
Hey,
am
I even
not
gave
a
it 5 minutes
monster.
after.
First contact going out to Morgan, and that is currently 10.99. So congratulations, Morgan. We'll be back with more on Monday, right here on NBNN. Until then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Roman.
And we are NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you all on Monday.